Good day mga ka-CRT! Welcome again to our channel. In this video, I'm going to present Electronics Lecture Series. This is now in Season 2. This is all about BJT DC analysis. For this episode, Episode 1, we will discuss Introduction to Transistor. Once again, this is Engineer Joshua B. Ancheta, a professional electronics engineer and an ECE college instructor or professor. I already uploaded the Season 1 of this Electronics Lecture Series. Season 1 is about semiconductor and diode. Season 1 is uploaded in the year 2022. So that was 2 years ago. And these are the following episodes. So Episode 1 is about Introduction, Episode 2, Semiconductor Theory, Episode 3, the diode, Episode 4, diode in DC circuit, Episode 5, half-wave rectifier, Episode 6, full-wave rectifier, Episode 7, clippers, Episode 8, clamper, Episode 9, voltage multiplier, Episode 10, Zener diode, and Episode 11, special purpose diode. So you can visit this video lecture in our YouTube channel. Just look for the playlist Electronics Lecture Series Season 1. To begin our Episode 1, Introduction to Transistor, we will define what is transistor. A transistor is a semiconductor device used to amplify or switch electrical signals and power. So these are the two main applications of transistor: to amplify and to act as a switch. It is one of the basic building blocks of modern electronics. It is composed of semiconductor material, usually with at least 3 terminals, for connection to an electronic circuit. Origin of the word transistor. Transistor came from two words, transfer and resistor. This was coined by John Pierce in 1948. The inventors. On December 23, 1947, these engineers, William Shockley, Walter Brattain, John Bardeen, successfully tested the first working transistor. Here are some details of the following scientists and doctors. For Dr. Shockley, this is Dr. Shockley, the one who is seated. For Dr. Bardeen in the left side and Dr. Brattain in the right side. All shared the Nobel Prize in 1956 for this contribution for the invention of the transistor. This is the appearance of the first working transistor. It was named as the point contact transistor. It uses germanium as a semiconductor material. Germanium that time or for this application is a temperature dependent, unstable. That's why this type of transistor did not hit the market and was replaced by the next type of transistor, the bipolar junction transistor or BJT. These are the types of transistor. The first one is BJT, bipolar junction transistor. Under BJT, there are two types, NPN and PNP. The second one is FET, field effect transistor. Under FET, there are three types, JFET or junction FET, MOSFET or metal oxide semiconductor FET, and MESFET, metal semiconductor FET. But under MOSFET, there are two types, DMOS and EMOS. So D stands for depletion, E stands for enhancement. Let us now consider the schematic symbol. For BJT, this is the schematic symbol for PNP. P is the P-type material, N is the N-type material. So meaning, this transistor has 3 layers. It can be 2P or 1N. It can also be 2N or 1P, that is the NPN type. And for the terminals, for BJT, these are the 3 terminals: collector, base, and emitter. And take note of the direction of the arrow. If the arrow is towards the device or towards this portion of the symbol, that is PNP. If the arrow is away from this block, the symbol is NPN. So again, let's take a look of the schematic symbol for BJT. So this is the PNP type. This is the NPN type. Schematic symbol for JFET. For JFET, we have the N channel and the P channel. So this is the symbol for the P channel. The arrow is towards the device. The terminals for JFET are drain, gate, and source. For the P channel, the arrow is away, going away from the device. And the terminals are drain, gate, and source. So there are equivalent terminals with regards to BJT and FET. So for BJT, the terminals are base, collector, and emitter. And the equivalent of these terminals in FET are: for base, the equivalent is gate; for collector, the equivalent is drain; and for emitter, the equivalent is the source. The schematic symbol for DMOSFET, D stands for depletion. This is the schematic symbol. The first one, or the left picture, this is for the N channel type. The arrow is towards the device. And take note of these 2 bars in the symbol. These correspond to the MOSFET symbol. For the terminals, this is the drain, gate, and source. The right side picture is the P channel. P channel type DMOSFET. The terminals, drain, gate, and source. Next one is the eMOSFET or eMOS. E stands for enhancement. And take note of this portion wherein there is a cut in the line or space in this line. So this is for the MOSFET. Unlike in DMOSFET, this is a straight line. But here in eMOSFET, there is a cut or space in the line. For the arrow, if the arrow is towards the device, this is for the N channel type. So this is the symbol for the N channel eMOSFET. The terminals are drain, gate, and source. For the right side picture, this is for the P channel eMOSFET. So the terminals are drain, gate, and source. And take note of the arrow for the P channel. The arrow is away, going away from the device or from the center of the device. And for MESFET, so for MESFET, the common type is the N-channel only. P-channel is not practically available because of some mobility in the holes. Okay? So, the only available or practically to use is the N-channel MESFET. And take note, this MESFET uses gallium arsenide as the semiconductor material. Unlike in JFET and MOSFET, it uses silicon as semiconductor material. This is the end of Season 2, Episode 1. Thank you for watching. You can leave a comment. Please share, like, and subscribe to this channel. See you in Season 2, Episode 2. Thank you and God bless to all.